All right, so today we're gonna talk about, I want to say, focusing on your priorities as a man. Um, you don't hear this a lot. Or not to say you don't hear this a lot, but you don't really see a lot of people my age like focus on certain things. But it is very, very, I want to say, very, very important to do those things while you're young, because then when you get older, it becomes easier. As you know, you can't teach a dog new tricks. I believe in that saying, but I believe in that saying to a certain extent. Um, but it's just better to start anything while you're younger. So focusing on your priorities is the number one thing you want to focus on. Like, yes, if you're trying to chase your dreams, like it's okay to do that, but also realize that you have other responsibilities. Like, I need to, you know what I'm saying, pay my rent, or make sure I got food in the house, make sure I got a roof over my head or anything like that. Stuff like that. I see a lot of people, they basically like, they will focus on their dream, but focus on their dream to a point where they just like, like cut off everything else. Like they just forgot they had to pay rent, forgot they had to do this and stuff like that. I don't think that's okay at all. Like, you need a roof over your head, you need this and stuff like that. It's okay to chase your dreams, yes, but you have to do it to a certain extent, to where you have everything else in line, basically. Um, but honestly, the easiest way to focus on your priorities is write down like what your priorities are, and then whatever you prioritize the most, put those in a number. And then so when you get your paycheck or whatever, whatever your priorities could be, whenever you get your paycheck, basically I'm gonna give that as an example. Those are the things you want to prioritize. Those certain things that you wrote down, you want to prioritize first. Let's say saving could be a big thing in your priority list. You want to save first, and then you want to pay your rent, then you want to do all this other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Um, but that's like the easiest way to get used to prioritizing things, and honestly, like, while you're young, because it's not easy, honestly, because you have all this stuff out here you can buy while you're young. A lot of young people have like this mindset, oh, I'll get it again, I'll do this and that. That's all cool and stuff, but what happens when the ceiling hit the fan? You feel what I'm saying? It's like you don't got no money to cover this stuff and other stuff. You got to think ahead instead of just thinking for right now. A lot of people just live in the now. You have to live in the future to a certain extent. You also have to live in the past to a certain extent, because you have to learn from your past. There's nothing wrong with learning from your past. There's nothing wrong with living in the future and learning from other people's mistakes. Um, but basically, just make sure you prioritize things. Honestly, being at your young age, that's like one of the number one things you want to do. Is prioritize certain things and make sure you have stuff in line. So when you get older, it's gonna be easier, and then you're gonna be, 50 years old, having a wife and kids, nice house, stuff like that, and kids gonna come to you. How'd you get all this stuff? Prioritize things. I put certain things first, and that all falls into line of like discipline, following your dreams and stuff like that. Everything just falls into line. Once you start to prioritize things, honestly, everything just falls into line. Like, it makes it easier for you to do other things because you have this, okay, this is a less worry because I prioritize that. I prioritize my savings. So now I have to worry about me, losing my job, or not having money for if something goes wrong, something like that. I don't have to worry about that. So make sure you prioritize things, bro. That is like one of the things you want to do. I know I keep saying that, one of the main things you want to do when you're young. But all right, this is Adrian. I'll see you guys again. I'm about to go to the gym.